perfect, all clear. Now let's go ahead and see the messages. 2020, your land has been offended and destroyed. It will no longer give you what you need. Therefore, join your prayers in asking your Father for eternal salvation. I repeat the topic. Those are extremely important messages. There will be no food to eat, and everything further confirms the tribulation, because in the fourth horseman of the tribulation, it is mentioned precisely of the death that will come through hunger. Hell will arrive on earth, and then, as I said before, Jesus will return to judge the alive and dead, but also to establish his kingdom of peace here on earth. 2010. There will be no more suffering, pain, sorrows, darkness and negativity, because Satan will be defeated forever. The light will illuminate the new skies and the new land, inhabited by the renewed and holy humanity in the joy and chant of all angels of God. And what will happen before the advent of the kingdom of Jesus? 2015. The spirit of wisdom will be with you. I love you, and I will guide you in every corner of the earth, even if it was the most remote one. 2002. My spirit will be so strong as to pass from you to them. I want to cover you all with my Holy Spirit, because I will flood you with my Holy Spirit. I will make you fishers of men. That is, the apostles of the last times will be penetrated by the Holy Spirit and will bring the light of Christ that will spread through the whole world, performing great wonders that will announce his second coming. Their apostolate will be very strong and effective. 2010. You will dry off tears. You will bring along my comfort. You will clear doubts. You will speak in the truth, bringing me back to the lame, the blind, and the deaf. Your only concern is to do my will, since the lame will walk, the blind will see, the deaf will recover the hearing, and you, my children, will be my voice. My kingdom will be your reward. Pray and be vigilant. At my return I will pay you the wages. You in return will give me back your catches. 2009. Come to me, I will make you deities for my kingdom. Jesus had said very clearly, you are deities and you will do greater things than me. So the apostles of the last times, filled by the Holy Spirit, as I said before, they will heal the sick, the deaf, the blind, the cripples, the lame, and will even raise the dead, just like Jesus Christ did. And a similar case happened a few years ago that was also witnessed on TV. Abbe Robert, the spiritual son of Father Pio, in war in Algeria, was kidnapped with other soldiers. They were stood by the wall and were shot. These soldiers all died, obviously, but he, unlike the others, after 2 hours got up, and he saw that his clothes, both in front and the back, were full of holes, precisely because the bullets had pierced from one side to the other. His chest was stained with blood, dry blood, but there were no holes, no scars, so he actually resurrected. And so it will happen when the apostles that will be touched by the light of Jesus. In your messages, I saw that you too were touched by his light. I will quickly read one. 2004. It's about 2:30 a.m. in the night. My throat is dry and arid. I'm extremely thirsty. I began to recite the Holy Rosary, thinking of getting up after that. But Jesus says, it's not necessary to get up. The thirst will go away. I continued my prayer for the sinners. At the end, I was really not thirsty anymore. It was as if instead of praying, I had drained a bottle of water. And Jesus says, "Whoever does not believe in my infinite mercy, he will not be able to quench in the ocean of my grace and will damn himself suffering the eternal thirst. From you I want testimony." Jesus asks you for witnessing. So, do you remember this case? Do you want to describe? This case I remember really very well, because if you wake up at night, the first thing that it happens to me even nowadays. See, I'm thirsty. Maybe I wake up because I'm thirsty, and I begin to pray the rosary as I think. Then after I get up, and while I was praying, I thought, I don't feel it so dry anymore. And he tells me, "You dived into the ocean of my mercy. Now you can testify that those who trust in me will no longer be thirsty. From you I want testimony." This always he keeps asking to me. As we receive something from him, it is not because we deserve it, but because we can testify it. The thirst was over. He dived me into an ocean. So it was resolved at a physical level. You can testify. Yes, I was no longer thirsty. Just like you drank some water. Yes, plenty of water. I was not thirsty anymore. Fantastic. So, by linking this to the topic of the Holy Spirit, I can say that the apostles will no longer need to eat or drink. In fact, Teresa Neumann, a German visionary who has been stigmatized for decades, for the last 36 years of her life, she did not eat nor drink anything, and she was carrying also some physical works. She was sweating, and she was also a kind of bulky body. She fed herself constantly with the Eucharist.